Hey everyone, this is Alex. You say days. So I've been asked, is that hard to switch from development into test automation? Primarily if you're, let's say, a junior developer and there's not a lot of junior developer jobs right now and you're considering to go into QA automation. So I don't think it is really that hard. If you're planning to switch from junior development or just development in general into automation, all you really need to do is to understand the concepts of testing, the basis of testing, and learn testing framework, and that's pretty much it. You're all set. With the testing framework, you might also, you have to know like the standard development things like Git. You'll probably have to get into a little bit of DevOps in terms of like CI/CD, and you might need to get a reporting tool going. So maybe like Jenkins or a Loo report. So no, it's not hard. It's possible, and you can do that. You can try that. So if you know Python, you can do Selenium Python. If you know Java, you can do Selenium Java. If you're doing JavaScript or TypeScript, you can do Playwright, or you can try and do Cypress. So all of those are great tools. They're pretty popular frameworks that used for automation right now. And for your reporting, a lot of they're like embedded in HTML reporters, so you can install packages for HTML reporting, or you can use like Jenkins, or you can use like a Loo report. So yeah, it's just a matter of tools mostly, and understanding testing. Okay. Also, let's see what ChatGPT have to say about that. ChatGPT Responds: How to switch from development to automation. Switching from development to automation can be a rewarding transition as it involves streamlining and improving process through the use of automated tools and scripts. Here are steps you can consider to make the switch. So understand automation concepts. Familiarize yourself with the basic concept of automation, including scripting, testing, and deployment automation. Learn about popular automation tools in your field, such as Selenium for web testing, Jenkins for continuous integration, or Ansible for continuous management, for configuration management. Learn scripting, so gain proficiency in scripting languages commonly used in automation, such as Python, Bash, PowerShell, Ruby. I would just say Python, Java, and JavaScript are the top languages right now for automation. So if you're going Bash and PowerShell, maybe this is more like on a Linux or Mac or like system level kind of automation. Explore automation tools. Identify the automation tools relevant to your domain. For web development, Selenium or Puppeteer may be useful. For infrastructure automation, tools like Ansible, Chef, or Puppet are common. Again, from the tools, if you're looking at popular tools right now, just stick with Selenium, Java, Selenium, Python, or Playwright or Cypress. Those are the most popular web automation tools. They can also be used for API automation, some more than others. And if you're going into mobile testing, that's going to be a little bit different. You'll have to look into Appium. All right, so version control system. Ensure you are comfortable using version control system like Git. It's crucial for tracking changes in your automation script and collaborating with others. Continuous integration, continuous deployment, CI/CD. So learn about CI/CD pipeline, Jenkins, GitLab CI, Travis CI are widely used tools. Understand how automation can be integrated into development lifecycle. 6, test and automation. If you're from development background, you may find test and automation a natural fit. Explore tools like Selenium. Okay, we're repeating ourselves here. Containerization tools like Docker and container orchestration system like Kubernetes. These technologies are increasingly used for automation deployment and scaling. So this is more of probably DevOps domain, even though at some point when you do an automation, you might be working with things like that. But just FYI, this mostly looks more like a DevOps thing. Configuration management. Learn about configuration management tools like Ansible, Puppet, or Chef. These tools help automate the setup and maintenance of infrastructure. Networking skills. Depending on your field, understanding networking concepts can be beneficial, especially if you're involved in infrastructure automation. Gain practical experience. Apply your knowledge by working on small automation projects. Start with automation repetitive tasks, then gradually move to more complex scenarios. Online course and certification. So consider taking online courses or certification in automation tools or methodologies, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and other courses on automation. Okay, networking and collaboration, engage with automation community, attend meetups, and participate in online forums. Forums networking can help you learn from others' experiences, stay updated on industry best practices. Stay updated, automation tools and practices evolve, stay current with the latest developments in automation by following blogs, forums, and industry news. Then seek feedback, share your automation work with peeps and mentors, seek feedback, continuous improvement is the key. Okay, so remember that transition from development to automation is a gradual process and hands-on experience is invaluable. Start small, automate repetitive tasks, and gradually take on more complex challenges as you build your skills and confidence in automation. So, I mean, I think what I would do if I would be switching from development to automation, I would pick up a course on automation, just whatever on Udemy, some basic stuff. Could be just a Selenium with whatever language you're familiar with, and I would have it in your Git. So once you finish with the course, you have some reference points. You can, kind of quickly search through the material to see, if you're missing something, if you're trying to figure something out, you have something that you can look into. And the other question, why would you want to do it? So I see some benefits of going into automation from the developments. Like maybe you want to take a break from development. So automation more about knowing framework and scripting than actually, figuring how to make things work. Then if you're in a junior position, there might be not a lot of junior development positions, and you want to do kind of a step up in the career, even though it can be a transitional step. So you can go from junior dev to just automation QA, and then from automation QA you can switch to DevOps or like just back to development, right? There will be no loss in salary, especially if you're going from like junior development role into automation directly. Probably going to be an increase. So on average, you look about 120K right now in the market. Some places pay more. Some places might have for automation around 200K. Or if you're going to be software developer in test, so it's also automation, but probably more involved with kind of the DevOps stuff. So even 200K plus, right? Um, Generally speaking, in automation, I mean, your salary going to be versus development probably 10-20% less. But if you're switching from starting role in development, because there's maybe lack of jobs available or like good salaries, so going to automation as a temporary role, I think it's a pretty good move. And if you're going in automation, that doesn't mean you don't have to stop doing development. You're still going to be doing some, writing some code, working with the framework, and then you can always switch back into development if that's something to more your liking. Those roles, even though they both involve knowing code, right? They're different. They're different in many ways. Development, I think, is more challenging in terms of figuring out how things should work, and then automation is challenging just in figuring out how to automate something, not specifically building a product, right? But then also with automation, some other things come. So understand the product, how it works, how to automate the product from the user perspective, how the product can be used, what are critical things that should be automated, what are like critical user scenarios that should be prioritized. So I mean, there are definitely some differences in approach to writing scripts or coding, and how do you look at the product. Okay, I wanted to show you some of the web pages. So here's Jenkins. So this is open source automation server. Jenkins provides hundreds of plugins to support building, deploying, and automating in projects. Here is Allure reporting tool. that you can get your reports and automation. Here is Playwright, so enables reliable end-to-end testing for modern web apps. Here is Cypress. This is Docs, but anyways, I'm gonna leave all of those links in the description. And here is Selenium. So that's the popular tools right now. Okay. Okay, so this was Alex USA Days. Hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like the video. Please subscribe and bye bye.